In my professional, not-so-professional opinion, this is the lowest religion has gone since Bill O'Reilly told us we can't explain that. A recent article says that atheists may not exist. I'd love to know the kind of research they did to proclaim this, but I thought that maybe the article wasn't so dumb. Turned out, it was. Here's a summary. Cognitive scientists are becoming increasingly aware that a metaphysical outlook may be so deeply ingrained in human thought processes that it can't be expunged. Some scientists are saying that atheism is psychologically impossible because of the way humans think. They point to studies showing that even people who claim to be committed atheists hold religious beliefs such as the existence of an immortal soul. Scientists say we are born believers, not atheists. Humans are pattern seekers from birth with a belief in karma or a cosmic justice as our default setting. There are more than just a few things here that get on my nerves. If you guys want, you can read the article yourselves. I'll put a link in the description below. The first point I want to bring up is that this article is basically saying vegetarians can't exist because humans are omnivores. It's like saying humans can't hold their breath because we naturally breathe. I don't really think we have an innate belief in these kinds of things. I think it's more human curiosity, and throw in some indoctrination, and boom, you have yourself a supernatural idea. But even if it was natural to believe in supernatural things, that wouldn't change the fact that you can overcome that with logic and reason. We aren't born with an innate belief in the supernatural. We are born curious, and if not told about these ideas early, we will naturally ask questions, like the dreaded why phase, because humans are curious. Another thing that bugged me with this article was the idea that karma, cosmic justice, or souls is somehow synonymous with the idea of a god. A person can believe in any number of those things and not believe in a god, so they would still be atheists. I think the article is mostly just a confusion of terms. This person is convinced that atheists have a set of ideas they live by, or other things they must believe are false. I don't think he has ever looked up the definition of atheism. He also mentions that invisible friends are not something reserved for children. We all have them and encounter them often in the form of interior monologues. As we experience events, we mentally tell a non-present listener about it. The imagined listener may be a spouse, it may be Jesus or Buddha, or it may be no one in particular. It's just how the way the human mind processes facts. The identity, tangibility, or existence of the listener is irrelevant. So here he says, we all have invisible friends. When I'm having an interior monologue, yes, I talk to nobody as if somebody was there. The difference between invisible friends and the idea of a god is that I know that my invisible quote-unquote friend is not there. I know that that is a product of the mind. My last problem with this article, or I shouldn't say last, with the article is this plea from famous figures. He mentions in the article that Darwin and Einstein weren't atheists, as if it matters what they were. Both Darwin and Einstein were right on some things and wrong on some other things. He treats them as messiahs of atheism, when that's simply not the case.